Oh, hi guys, hi. So today's video is going to be about the Powertank, and why don't you come follow me and we can have a look. Come on. Oh no, it's just me. Let me come show you. So, high-end camera production. So this is the Powertank. This is their slimline one, and at the time was the highest that they did. Now, how this all first began was that the customer had bought an other cylinder second-hand and wanted me to use that, and there was just a load wrong with it. It wasn't really big enough for the the amount of usage. We've got a big family here. It's quite a nice size house. We've got 3 bathrooms, and it is, I think there's about 7 or 8 people living here. There's a lot of usage in the morning. So correct, this is slightly undersized. Now with power tanks, sort of quick rule of thumb is you want the tank to be double the size of the hot water cylinder. Essentially why that is because if you're using both hot and colds, it's draining the tank, the hot water cylinder, and this at the same time. So you can imagine you've got your hot and cold, otherwise it's going to run out. Now fortunately, we haven't had the tank running out of pressure. That's just due to people using bathrooms at different time, and we also on this job ran a new 32mm main in, so it comes up, feeds this, and the recovery is quite quick on this. Now with different power tanks you can get 2 different sort of pumps. This is the variable speed pump. It's a stainless steel pump. It's like a bore pump, so it's just a long tube that goes right to the bottom of this tank, and obviously it draws up. Now the difference between a variable speed and the fixed speed one is the variable speed one, it'll basically say you're opening one tap, it'll come out a nice little bit of pressure, enough, and then the more outlets you open, the pump then increases in speed. So funny enough, the more outlets you get on, the more powerful it becomes. So that's it. Whereas the fixed speed one, what you do is when you open any tap, it'll be 40 litres per minute, no matter what. And then the more outlets you open, it'll start to sort of drop slightly. So it's a bit different. Whereas this one, obviously, you can have as many outlets open as possible, and it will increase the speed. And this, you can get up to sort of 80 litres, 85 litres per minute. So some serious flow rate there. So the reason I fitted this one in the first place was simply this back door. Now, when you open this up, it was 630 in width. And you come look at this. This was 600, well, 590. So it was the only tank they do. Although Powertank, there's over 50 variants of tank. This is the biggest slimline one that they did. Now, whether I should say this or not, I don't know. Might get in trouble for it. But I have spoke to them about it, and they're going to try and increase the height without sort of decreasing the tank's strength structure, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. But yeah, obviously the higher the tank, the weaker it becomes. So they're trying to make it as tall as possible. And I think, my bit of feedback, we might be getting it. So you can get it up. Now, get up to the correct literage. So yeah, this is a fantastic bit. So I just want to show you this. This is the inlet. Comes in here. That's my little fill valve. It literally just fills it up on a fill valve, fills the tank up, and then boosts it out. It's as simple as that. Out the top here is your inch outlet. So I've got 28mm running round. That's obviously my isolator. Expansion vessel. I've got 28mm coming round into my 28mm pressure reducing valve. I've got this set up at 4 bar, and that's another great feature of this also hot water cylinder. This unvented cylinder is, what's the model of it? Here we go, DCF 300. It's actually got 284 litres in there. I'm trying to remember. It's called something like the Delta Supercoil or something like that. But anyway, that's all you need to know. DCF 300. What's great about this hot water cylinder is it's one of the few on the market that come with an inch outlet. So a lot of them are 3/4, which is 22mm. This one will come with a 28mm outlet. So it's 28mm in, 28mm out, and that's going to give you incredible flow rates through the system. That's the little expansion vessel up there, and obviously pressure reducing, all running into there. Also, I've got this connected up on a hot water secondary return, my velo pump there. So we've got nice, there's not long wait times for hot water in the house, considering how far away the cylinder is to the bathrooms, etc. So it's nice. What else have I forgotten? Obviously, this is a tank jacket you can buy. That stops coming. Now, this one specifically, I got this mesh cut onto there. And what's great about Powertank is you can message them and give them your queries and stuff like that. Now, in the house, they had the douches on the toilet, you know, like the shower heads. Now, they don't meet regs because obviously you can drop the shower head in the toilet and it can contaminate the water supply. So a way around that, because then bathrooms are finished, I was doing a new one up the top. A way around that was all of the toilets now come and are now fitted with, obviously supplied by this Powertank, and this is a category 5 air gap. So essentially what will happen is that contaminated water will actually overflow out of here before infecting the water supply. So that was a great way round of bringing the whole house up to regs. What else really? This is an overflow connection, so you can buy that from McAlpine. So I bought that in because I didn't particularly want this overflowing in here. Obviously I know it's a little outbuilding, but I thought I'd put a little overflow on it so that runs through a little ton dish and goes out. That's about it really. I'm trying to think if there's much else. Obviously I've got the water softener supply in it, so that feeds in. So that's filled with soft water. It's then got soft boosted water into the cylinder, into the bathrooms. Obviously there is a drinking supply, which is this 28ml that goes round into your kitchen, so they've still got drinking supply. Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, the main two differences is variable speed pumps and fixed speed pumps. This one will start off slow, but the more outlets you open, the more powerful it becomes. And again, guys, this is about flow rate, not necessarily about pressure. If you can set this up to about 5 bar. I've got it set to 4, as you can see. The lower the bar in pressure, the more litres per minute. So if you've got it at, like say 3 bar, it can go up to like 80 litres per minute. I've got it at 4 bar, which is about 60, 70 litres per minute, which is more than enough upstairs. And then obviously the higher the pressure, so if you've got a townhouse or something like that, you can pump up to 5 bar, and that will give you around, oh god, don't quote me on this, but something like 50 or 60 litres per minute. But yeah, that's how that works. And then obviously if you buy the fixed speed one, you get sort of plastic unions, but whatever happens, it's 40 litres per minute. So, which is great if you've got like a couple of bathrooms, people just turn it on and you just want that decent. People don't moan about 40 litres per minute, trust me. So it's just a submersible pump in there. So that's why you've heard it running during this video. It was nice and quiet. And that's it. So hope that answers any questions. If not, drop some in the comments and I'll try and get them answered for you. Okay, so to give you an idea of flow rates, Leighton, this is the bathroom I did. Bit of air in that one. Leave that running. I could do that as well, but just take my word for it. This one. To the right, yes. And I can flush the toilets as well, and as you can see, with all the outlets, bit of air in there, just because I turned the water off. Let's turn this off before it fills up. You see, even if I was to go into the kitchen sink, there's no dip in pressure. So Powertank does really well there. That really annoyed me. I had to put it there, I'll tell you why. Because he wanted a sliding door in there. There's like a sliding pocket door that goes in there. So obviously it rolls behind the wall and goes to there. So I had to put it there, otherwise normally I'd put it here. So you turn it on when you walk in. Yeah. But yeah, great. Powertank does really well. Supplies all the... I don't know how many outlets you got on. But just keep that flow rate there. Brilliant.